Hey guys, Infidel 1258 here. Today we're going to just do a quick video to talk about the new reward cards that have launched. If you're new to the channel, my name is Dwayne. I go by Infidel 1258 and I cover Splinterlands all day every day because this game has changed my life and I'm convinced it can change yours too. This is a process, it's not an overnight thing. But if you're interested in figuring out how I've achieved $100,000 worth of monster cards, $50,000 worth of land, a significant amount of daily income from playing a video game, then this channel might be for you and you should like and subscribe. But today there was a big release. They released 21 new reward cards and I want to talk to you about them. There's also a Mav chat on YouTube. You can go over to Splinterlands official and you can watch the hour-long Mav chat. I'm not going to talk specifically about this right now, but this is interesting content. Mavs in this game are people who have bought, I think it's more than 500 packs of booster packs. And I happen to be a Mav. And so you can go watch this though. It's on YouTube and it's just got, the Mavs had specific opportunity to ask questions to Aggroed. And in this video, you'll see them asking questions about where this game is going, what sort of growth can we expect, when is Chaos Legion coming, what else? A ton of other interesting things. So check that out. But let's get into the reward cards because there's a bunch of new reward cards and they are exciting. I got one of them today with my third account. It is finished. Let's just quickly look at that one, the one that I got. It is finished. Over to reward. There he is. Helicore Bandit. It's selling for $3 right now because there's such short supply on the market, and we're going to talk more about that because I want to dive into the thinking behind pricing and why these cards would come out and be valued so high. And then we're gonna just do some speculation on where the price might go. We're gonna talk about what sort of factors influence the price on these new reward cards as they just launch. And we're gonna look at some of the abilities on these guys and just talk about maybe strategies or which could really be powerful in like moving forward. Okay, so this is the one I got, Helicore Bandit. It's obviously a water splinter card. It looks really clean. I like that artwork. He looks like a badass, but he also looks like an angel or like a good hero. Low melee damage, but probably goes up to 2 or 3, maybe even 4 at the highest levels. It looks like it's common, so I bet it goes up to 3 at the highest level. Speed already at 3 at the lowest level means that it probably has pretty significant speed at higher levels. Let's go over to the marketplace and we're going to explore that more closely. Go to rewards. So as you can see, you just get all the rewards pop up, but there's no way to look at just new rewards. That's okay. We'll look at one at a time. Look at this Jin Biljka. The monster cannot be targeted for attacks unless it's in the first position. So that's the camouflage. And that's interesting. Oh, look at the hit points. I was expecting this guy to be when I just saw the card art, I thought big hit points. But not at all. Hey, camouflage though, interesting. Let's click on him and see more about it. Stats. So it's a legendary monster. 3 mana cost. Wow, I love those low cost mana legendary monsters because they often add abilities that are really tricky to deal with and of course expensive to buy cards because of the legendary, but then they can fit in to most decks in most games because of their mana cost. So 1 magic to start with, 2, and all the way up to 3 at level 4.
Oh, okay.
2 hearts for everybody. Camouflage at every level, void at 2nd, 3rd, and 4th levels, and weaken at the higher levels. The camouflage is going to be nasty because now, what do you think is going to happen to an opportunity attacker? Let's say you go up against this team and your enemy has this character, this monster right here. He has camouflage. Your opportunity attacker wants to go at him, but he cannot because of camouflage. He's not in the first position, so you can't strike him. I assume the opportunity monster will just choose the secondary target and go for them. As long as that's the case, then this is just a good card. But if camouflage essentially neutralizes an opportunity monster because they get confused and they can't attack, that seems like it won't be the case. I'm saying that's probably not the case. He probably just chooses another target. But just if camouflage is such that it confuses and neutralizes an opportunity attacker, then I would say that this card would become very powerful. Again, I don't think that's what this ability will do, but it's interesting to think about, and if it ends up being that way, this card would be one I would really, really want. As it stands, I'm just saying it's a good card, not a great card. Okay, what else do we have here? This one, look at, they're selling for, look at the prices that they're listed for, 120, 475. Why are they so expensive? Are they amazing cards? $500 for a Jin Biljka? You know, it's more than a Ruler of the Seas. It's only because of lack of supply. How many cards are for sale in the market? There are 2 copies on the market. 2. And there's 250,000 people playing this game every day. So these people just got the card and they threw it on there for what seemed to them, Siberian was like, what the hell, $475 would be crazy. I'll put it up, maybe it'll sell. And same with Urgot Main. It's like, give it a shot. Throw, you know, there's no supply. You can set the price and maybe someone will take it off your hands. And how great would it be if you got a card in your reward pack this morning and you sold it for $490? And then of course, if you're smart, you're going to reinvest that in this game in other ways that are going to be inexpensive. Like how about Chaos Legion that's coming out in a couple weeks? Those are going to be new packs with new cards and new opportunities to buy cheap monsters at the $2 or $3 or $4 price range, right? You're going to get that. You're going to get those packs and they're going to have great monsters inside of them. So this is what people are doing, right? They understand that there's no supply and they just want to set the price and maybe it'll happen. Maybe they'll hit a home run. Jin Renova, I'm excited about this card. Let's see the stats. So we go all the way up to 4. We've seen this one already, remember? Triage and Strength. This card looks really powerful to me. Especially for the white team. It really kind of, to me, it solidifies them as a very significant magic damage team. And if you have a the Dragon Summoner that buffs all teams with the magic, what's that, Delwyn Dragon Scale? White could be a devastating team. Interesting. So, but how many are being sold? It's going to be the same thing. There's going to be probably 10 cards here. Look at that. There's 10 or 11 cards listed. And that's why they're listed so high. Now, they probably won't sell for these prices, but maybe they will. Very quickly, people will get these in the rewards, and especially as the season ends in 2 days, the market will become saturated with these reward cards because enough people will get them. And people are going to say, wow, $3,000 for Jin Oshanus, $475 for Jin, and so on. And they're going to think, wow, I could get that. And they're going to list theirs for $2,500. And then someone's going to get one $2,000 and $1,500. And it's going to rapidly fall until the market establishes a base. Because these are free, these are traded on the free market. You can sell it for whatever you want, but buyers are going to only pay what they want. And you guys will meet somewhere in the middle and will find what the fair and reasonable price is going to be set by buyers and sellers. It's not going to be the initial numbers. Like when there's one copy, that's not going to be the ultimate price of this guy. It's just Tasty Mints gets it. Like, this is a powerful card and he has the only copy for sale on the market in the whole game, in the whole world, right? So you're going to watch these prices just plummet. Now, I don't know how far, and I'm not making predictions on how much Jin Oshanus would be, but I would say he's going to be, you know, if we were to just take a stab at it, you know, he's probably going to be comparable to like, what were his stats again? Yeah, he's a powerful card. Don't you think he'd be comparable to say like a Kron? I do. Just looking at him quickly. You know, with these abilities, the force field, remember that neutralizes big attacks against him. So he's got like tank potential. He's got rear tank potential. The phase is great. The void is great. He's got good speed, good hit points. To me, it's like an interesting Kron alternative for the white team or for the blue team. And so, you know, what is a Kron selling for? $100 probably. And so I would say, you know, this price is going to fall a lot, maybe as low as $100 or $50 kind of thing. I don't know that to be the case, by the way, and it could fall further. What else do we see here? This one we already saw, so we won't get into it. I just think it's a great card, though. This is new. Jin Biljka. Summoner, right? Is that right? No, it's a monster. So it's a monster with thorns damage. So it's a tank monster. Dragon. 8 mana. Why is it so expensive? Let's see. Well, it does have enrage at higher levels. At level 5 or 6, this thing could be a beast actually, because look, you take the 4 melee and you go enrage, it's going to be 6, 7, 8 damage, depending on if you give it any inspire, right? If you use an inspire on this guy, then you're going to bring his base damage up, and then the enraged amplified damage is even greater. And True Strike is such a powerful ability. Yeah, this is a really great monster. Dragon hasn't traditionally had a lot of great tanks. Recently, the Robo Knight is great, but I would argue for the first position tank, they don't excel there. Something like this might be a real winner for that opportunity. And look at the hearts and the shields. Love it. Yeah, I like that card a lot. But how much is it going for? 44 bucks. Ouch. It's only an epic? Or no, it's an epic. That's, I mean, wow. There's no way I'm gonna buy 46 of those at 40 bucks each. Maybe you'll win some though. Remember, these are reward cards. These are being given away when you play this game. So everyone that keeps talking about there's not enough rewards with this game and I'm not getting enough cards, now's your chance. There's a 50% chance every one of these cards, any one of these cards will populate in your loot chest. It's not 50% for legendary, 50% for epic. What I'm saying is every 2 loot chests you open will have 1 reward card of all of the reward cards. Some of them will be legendary gold foils. How crazy would that be? Okay, what else? URAEUS, a neutral. Look at this guy. He looks, first of all, the art looks sick. It's another sneak attack. Like, sneak attack is, I love the neutral sneakers. I find they're worth a lot of money long term because obviously sneak is a very powerful ability. And then if you can get 2 or 3 or even 4 sneak attacks, you can really obliterate your enemy from the back end where they're usually vulnerable. And so then having neutral sneak attack monsters is very powerful because it has that versatility of working with every splinter. So URAEUS, I suppose is how you say that. I like the 1 armor, first of all. Sneak and the poison is so powerful. Yeah, I love this card. This is a card I'm going to want to fill for sure. This is a card I would pay. It's hard to say what I would pay, but I am going to have a full copy of this. That's the mindset on URAEUS here. You guys ask me what sort of off-meta cards would I be wanting to buy. This is not, I can't say this is off-meta. This is, sneak attack is very meta. But this is a brand new card that hasn't found its place in meta yet. Specifically, yes, it is a sneak monster, but this card is brand new, and so people haven't begun to strategize it into their deck. This is a card I would consider that I need to be looking for at the right price, and I have to have a full copy of it. Because of its neutrality, because of its 3 mana, because of its high melee damage for the cost you're paying, because of the armor giving it that 1 free hit, and ultimately because it has poison, and that's an amazing secondary ability for a sneak attack monster. Okay guys, I have to get going, so I'm going to call it there. We'll look more at the reward cards. We'll finish the reward card review and analysis later today. Thanks for your time and attention, and have an amazing day.